In the previous lectures, we studied about how to draw the ILD for the support reactions, how to draw the ILD for the horizontal thrust in a 3-hinged arch, and how to draw the ILD for the bending moment at any section in a simply supported beam. Now let us see that how can we draw the ILD for the bending moment at any section in a 3-hinged arch. So suppose this is your 3-hinged arch. Suppose this left support is A, this right support is B, and suppose this crown point, and this is your C point. Okay, suppose this is the rise of the arch, and suppose capital L is the total span of the arch, and we know that C point will divide this span into two equal parts, so this will be L by 2 and this will also be L by 2. Suppose we have to find out the ILD for the bending moment at a section which is passing through B point. So this is your section. Suppose this section is at a distance of small a from the left support. Okay, and this is the unit load which is moving from A to B. Now we have to draw the ILD, and that is the variation of the bending moment at the D section when this unit load will move from A to B. Now there will be two reactions acting at A and B. So one will be your vertical reaction VA and another will be your horizontal thrust capital H. At B also there will be two forces. One will be your capital H horizontal thrust and another will be your vertical reaction at B. See, a 3-hinged arch can be considered to be composed of, see, it can be broken down into two parts. One is a simply supported beam. So this is your simple supported beam, and it is this is your section D, and it is subjected to the same loading. Sorry, it is subjected to the same loading as the actual arch. These are your vertical reactions VA and VB, and plus another arch which is only subjected to a horizontal thrust. So we can divide this 3-hinged arch into two parts. One is a simply supported beam subjected to the same external loading as it is being applied on the 3-hinged arch, and a 3-hinged arch which is subjected to only the horizontal thrust, okay. So this is the section in the arch, and this is the same section which is passing through the same distance of small a from the left support. Okay, see, now the total moment at D section in the 3-hinged arch will be equal to the beam moment at the D section. See, suppose at D section the beam moment is suppose MD, okay, plus the moment due to the horizontal thrust in the 3-hinged arch. Suppose this is your springing line, and this is the height, or you can say the y ordinate of the D section from the springing line. So we know that the bending moment at this D section will be minus h into yd. So if I add the bending moment in these two cases, I will get the total bending moment in the at this section in the 3-hinged arch. Okay, so I can write the bending moment at D section equal to beam moment at D minus HYD. Now if I draw the ILD for the bending moment at D in a simply supported beam, and if I superimpose it with the ILD of H into YD, I will get the total ILD for the bending moment at D section. See, now in the previous lecture we learned how to draw the bending moment at any section in a simply supported beam, and we drew the ILD for the bending moment at any section in a simply supported beam, and it came like this. So this is the ILD for the bending moment at any section in a simply supported beam. So the ILD for this term can be drawn like this, and this value we also know it is A into 1 minus A by L, so which can also be written as A into L minus A by L. Okay, see, now we have to find out the ILD for HYD. Okay, see, for the horizontal thrust we had already found out the ILD, and it came like this. Okay, at C point the value of the ILD for the horizontal thrust was maximum, and it was L by 4h. See, we have to draw the ILD for h into YD. Okay, so if I draw the ILD for the horizontal thrust, and if I multiply each term with the y ordinate of those points, I will get the total ILD for the HYD. Okay, so see, you just have to draw the ILD for the horizontal thrust. The ILD for the horizontal thrust was like this, with the maximum ordinate at C point, which was L by 4h. Okay, suppose the horizontal thrust at D section is capital H. We don't know the value, but suppose it is capital H. Um, Now, in order to find out the ILD for h into yd, just multiply these terms with the y ordinate of these points. See, at C, the y ordinate will be yc. So just multiply this term with yc, and at D point, the y ordinate is yd. So just multiply this h term by yd. So see, the diagram will remain the same because we are multiplying all the ordinates by a single digit. So this diagram will remain the same. Okay, so this is the ILD for the bending moment at D section in a simply supported beam, and this is the ILD for HYD. Now if I superimpose these two terms, see, this diagram will be in positive and this diagram will be in negative. Okay, so now we just have to superimpose these two diagrams to get the total influence line diagram for the bending moment at D section in the 3-hinged arch. So now just superimpose these two triangles. So after superimposing, the diagram will be something like this. Okay, so this is h into yd, and this height, this smaller triangle height is a into L minus a by L. So I can write this term here, and this term is L by 4h into yc. So I have written this term. See, this overlapping area will be considered to be will be considered to nullify each other. So this area will cancel out each other and leaving out nothing, and the area which will be left will give you the ILD for the bending moment at any section in the 3-hinge arch. So this is the ILD. Now let's see another case. See, now for the parabola, we know that the equation is yd into yd equal to 4hx upon L square into L minus x. Now for the D point, we have to put x as D. Okay, and at D point we know that the value of x is small a. Okay, so just put a in place of xt. So we will get this equation. Now we know the value of capital H at the D point, which is the value of h at the C point, which is L by 4h. Now if I multiply these two terms, I will get this term. Okay, see, HYD is coming out to be same as a into L minus a by L. Now this term a into L minus a by L is the ordinate for the simple beam. Okay, and this HYD is the ordinate for the HYD diagram, influence line diagram. It means, see, if you see this diagram, the value of HYD and the value of this are coming out to be the same, and therefore these 2 points, okay, see, this point and this point will coincide with each other, and this case will be valid only when the arch is a parabolic arch, because we have used the equation of the parabola. Okay, so in the case of a parabolic arch, these 2 points will coincide with each other. So this is the modified diagram. So after coinciding, the diagram will be something like this. Okay, so the ILD for the bending moment at D section for a 3-hinged arch will be something like this. These 2 points will coincide with each other. Okay,